Because this guy wanted to do ranking Asian ethnicity.
No way, you just threw me on a bus.
And I said no, but I saw one that was better, which was ranking food.
I see what you're picking up. We can't rank ethnicities. Wink, wink.
Shut up!
So we can rank the food of different ethnicities.
Cut it.
Would you go through that again? Have a public relationship?
Yeah, I would, because I have times where I scroll through really cute TikToks and I was like, oh, I would want to do that, or I would want to post that. I think it'd be cute. But I think it has to be very gradual for me. I'm not about like, oh yeah, making my content all relationship.
I can't farm Riz content. So I've been DMing 18-year-olds. Sorry, let me explain.
You shouldn't say that.
Say that whole sentence like in another full sentence again.
Yo, social media is bad for you. Every time I come back to LA and I get sucked into social media, my life turns worse. I'm regressing from all the work I did in London.
You don't watch TikTok for fun? I watch TikTok for fun.
I feel like I did it in London. It was actually helpful for my content. That's how I found a Hongdae guy. And like I think the way he's doing it, so like he found one thing and he's just doing it over and over again.
I mean, like I just feel like you need to do TikTok to be in with the kids. Like you can't be like posting this and being like, hey, is this okay? Like when you say Seaside, actually this is another thing. Seaside is like half a year ago. If we go now, we would definitely look like boomers.
There's still
arriving
people
late
at Seaside, no?
I don't think so. We could get their Thai green tea.
I get a lot of Asian kids doing shorts about raving.
Oh, because of EDC recently.
It's
yeah.
like POV, you're looking for a baddie or whatever. And ABG. I hear the term ABG being thrown around so much. And that term has been around for like 15 years.
Oh, yeah. It's been around forever.
But now it's like so much talks about ABGs.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to talk about that Asian podcast being canceled for the second time?
No.
Woohoo! We're back.
I'm not like high. It's just like I met what's it called? Wu Talk. I know him. Seems like a nice guy in person.
Oh, way. You need to keep me from burning bridges because that's what I did with Wong Fu.
Yeah, damn you. No, but they still like you for whatever reason.
Why?
I called them old.
Yeah, and they remembered. And then
I met Phil at the Goat Guy.
Yeah.
Like, you called me old.
Yeah.
My bad, Goat. My bad.
My bad. You
gotta stop me, man.
Hey,
I just say things.
Yeah, people are gonna call us old, and that's fine, but they should respect us. You know what I mean? Like, so you need to respect them.
I respect Wong Fu. They're the elders.
You're like a dog, okay? You see the people, you just stop barking. But when the fence is up, you're
It's like when I said I would rizz up a girl at the club.
Yeah, same thing.
I did not rizz up any girl.
No, there is no girls rizzed.
Today, I'm going to talk loudly because I do tend to mumble.
Well, I actually feel like you should talk into the mic more. Like you put it like a little closer.
A little closer to my mouth.
Yeah.
But sometimes I smack my lips as well.
That's a problem. Are you serious? That's what's stopping you from talking into the mic because you smack your lips?
Yeah, I would listen to the podcast. I'm like, damn, shut the fuck up, man. Bro got dry lips or something.
And it makes sound? How do you do it? Like that?
Yeah, but when it's loud, you definitely hear every single.
I don't notice it.
It's like when you listen to someone rap. And you can hear them breathe in.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that.
Sometimes you could cut those.
Yeah, you could cut.
Yeah.
Those. Sucks for the editor to have to cut like
every single
50
one of you.
smacks.
Hey, but they're your editors. They're on your side.
That is true. And I need to check the topic list. Yeah, you'll cue us in.
So I was thinking maybe we can try one of these exercises. So Toast, you can say something that's not very nice, and Yvonne, you can choose not to respond.
Even hearing that made me want to react.
See, I don't think she's ready for that.
Then you can say something that's not very nice, and then Toast can choose not to respond.
I will hit you if you say something not nice.
See, the problem is both of us are not going to feel good for this exercise.
Yeah. Also, we just do that on a regular basis.
Like, we do that for free. You know what this guy was yelling at me for yesterday? It's crazy, by the way.
Oh, my God. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll record this for the Patreon.
Also, hey, no. Well, this might not be. You said, hey, you ahead with 2 kills. How'd you lose bot lane? with a new player as my support. How dare you? And I can't say that. So what are you going to say?
Why don't you just say it?
I
huh?
can't.
It's
She's a new player.
Valkyrie,
She's trying to learn.
okay?
She's trying to learn.
She's made from the depths of hell. Okay, you know, back in the day, she was a Hearthstone streamer.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. She's been through it. There's nothing you could say. Don't baby children.
It's not babying. It's just not being like, you don't have to call people out and everything. They know already. They know.
The shit out of Tarek yesterday, and that was his first time playing.
Yeah, well, doesn't mean you're right.
I don't. Hey, you know what we should do? We should raise a child each. We should each raise a child.
Yeah, and my kid's gonna be better than yours.
Your kid,
my kid is gonna be mentally healthier.
The amount of coddling you do will
it's
be
not coddling,
dropout.
okay?
Okay.
It is giving them room to grow without aggression.
That's the topic of the day. Who would be a better parent?
It would be me, 1000%.
We should probably intro the podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode with me, Disguised Toast, and my good friend, Yvonne.
I hate you.
Why? You don't start off podcast. You want to start off podcasts with positive. Sorry, I'm mansplaining. I'm trying to catch myself doing that. I apologize. Why do you hate me?
Because we were literally fighting like 2 seconds before this, and you were saying you think you'd be a better parent than me.
I had to interrupt her to say we should probably intro the podcast because she was yapping. She was going.
And he's
off.
been saying this the whole time where we are yapping, and he'll be like, "She was sorry, Chelsea. She was yapping."
Chelsea, was she yapping?
We both were. Yes. You went on to say we should both raise a child.
We should both raise a child because before the thing we were fighting about was you criticizing my way of teaching new players how to play games.
Yes.
Because I will say it as it is, but you say, oh, well, they're new, so I don't want to be too hard on them. And then that led to a conversation about parenthood. Because I think I would raise a child better than you ever would, and my child will go to Stanford, and your child will go to community college for art.
Okay, well, we can bet on that. Because you know what? I believe in being able to teach them and still letting them have room to grow without aggression.
I'm not going to be aggressive. Also, to have a child, you need to have a boyfriend first. So why don't you figure that part out?
You are so... Oh, what about you, huh?
Hey, low blow, not
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I thought.
Okay,
that's
we
what I
have a
thought.
weekly-
We are the same. And so why do you
are
think you
not
could
the
low blow
same.
me and I can't low blow you, huh?
Hey, when someone goes low, you go high. And
No, I'm going low with
went
you. With
low.
you? With
went
you,
low.
I'm
There's
not
no
going high.
Weekly Toast relationship update. There's a weekly Yvonne relationship update.
Yeah.
It's not about me. It's about you.
And you know what? I respect you, which is why we don't do weekly relationship toast update. But you know what? At some point, you're going to have to do it because it can't just be me.
I am learning how to be. I'm dating myself. Have you heard of that song by Ariana Grande? Thank you, next. And the person she's talking about who's next is Ari, which is herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm dating myself right now.
Okay. And as I have been, but I date myself and I still have you harassing me about not dating anybody yet.
Harassing is a strong word. Harassing. Let's use a different word.
Negging me about not dating anybody.
I want you to be happy. This is gaslight manipulation 101. You say, I want you to be happy. I'm your friend. So this way you kind of like marinate their mind into thinking you're on their side. And then you say whatever you want.
Happy when you're nice to me. What was your stream title yesterday? Tell the class.
Playing games with 3 friends and my worst enemy, Yvonne.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
You
want me to be happy?
Some would feel complimented to be known as my worst enemy because that's a title that can be given to one person.
It's such a narcissistic thing to say.
Like if Obama said my worst enemy is Disguised Toast, I would actually feel complimented.
That's different. That's different. What if Obama was like, my worst enemy is like this person who's killed a lot of people? You don't want to be that guy.
Well, you haven't killed a lot of people. So Chelsea, were you gonna say something?
I would only kill one.
I will kill you.
So what's the origin story of Yvonne being your worst enemy?
Oh, wow. It started more recently. I think we used to be really, well, she used to be my stooge,
What?
like my lackey, my minion. And she didn't have a lot of confidence when I first met her.
Yeah, because I worked for OTV.
Yeah. And not gonna lie, we kind of treated her like a second. Well, look, I'm gonna say this. I would say out of everyone in OTV, I treated you like a second citizen, like a second class citizen, the least.
I thought he was gonna say he was gonna stop right there. Really? I feel like everyone treated me like fairly decent.
Really,
nice.
everyone.
Yeah.
She's.
I became friends with Lily like really fast. We were neighbors.
Oh, well.
Lily was really nice.
Okay, and how about me?
I didn't meet you till like 6 months later. You barely talked in the house meetings.
I was in Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you met me, and then I was.
You were you.
Be truthful, Yvonne.
You were just your normal, shy, stoic self. And then it wasn't until we lived together more that you would just, I don't know, open up a little bit more here and there. And then I don't even remember exactly like how we became close other than through trauma.
And I think we became worst enemy once I played Pico Park with you the first time.
You think that was the first time?
That was the first time.
There's a lot building up to that.
That was the first time. The first time we played Pico Park is when I realized like who you truly were.
Excuse me? There were multiples of us in that Pico Park that you yelled at, by the way.
Yeah, well, I yell at everyone, which I'm trying to not do because I actually don't like yelling at people.
You literally yelled at Tarek yesterday.
I'm trying. Well, it's also fun to yell at people, but I'm trying to not do that. We just got really comfortable, and I don't think Yvonne's my worst enemy. Trust me, I have a lot of ops in Los Angeles, and Yvonne, you know, she's not my worst enemy.
Oh, I am far from his worst enemy. You don't see his worst enemies.
Yeah, so I would say we're really close friends. That's why we're doing this podcast. We just have very differing views. Anyway, back to the original topic. How would you raise your child?
See, I am of the, I can still tell them what they're doing wrong. Remind them constantly. I'm going to keep poking at them. I can be annoying, but I don't want to be mean. Does that make sense? Like, I kind of want to just be like, hey, you're doing this again. You're doing this. I'm not mad at you, but remember, do this, do this, do this. And then give them space to like remember, because I know sometimes when you know you're like, say, for example, bad at a game, and you forget to do many things at once because you're absorbing like all of the knowledge. And then, but slowly you remember it once and it'll be easier to remember it a second time. So I want to give them time, not be like, hey, you forgot. So, but I know you as a parent would scare me.
I would scare you.
Well, you would scare me, but I think you would actually be nicer to the kid.
Yeah. No, I would treat my child like my prized possession, because that's what I always wanted, to have like a protege, an apprentice, and I would mold them into the perfect streamer, perfect gamer.
You want them to be a streamer?
Yeah. It's like how actors have kids and those kids become actors. Or athletes like LeBron James and Bronny James Jr.
I take that back. I already know I'm going to be a way better parent than you.
Okay. Whose child will be more successful? Make more money, because that's the only metric that matters.
Yeah. I want my kid to do what they want to do. You want them to do what you want to do.
What I want them to do. But they'll be rich. You think your child is going to make more money than my child?
Who do you think is more rich in life? And I say that seriously, even though I'm laughing, but like rich in life.
My child, because he would have money and be able to buy anything he wants.
True.
Yes, I did say he, because no way I'm raising a daughter. That was a joke. I relapsed for a second.
Oh, Disguised Toast came out, not
That's
Jeremy.
Disguised Toast.
Oh.
I think I would be happy.
Chelsea's face instantly was just like, what?
I don't want to perpetuate the stereotype that Chinese culture only value male heirs.
Mm-hmm.
I would be happy with either.
You ever seen those TikToks? Maybe you haven't because you're not really like, in with the kids like that. But there's a trend that kind of goes like rich in life because. And then it'll be like a really cute short video of like rich in life because, I don't know, my boyfriend like did this really sweet thing for me. Or like because they have family that does this or whatever. That's what I view rich in life.
And your child will have a loving family.
Yeah. Or like, I don't know about in whole family, who knows? Because, divorce could happen. A lot of things could happen. But like, at least they'll have me. I'll care about them a lot.
So there's 2 ways we can do this.
Yeah.
You know how you can foster pets for like a year or a few months?
You want to foster a kid for a year.
Foster a child. And we foster one child together.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, we make the child pick.
Pick what? Like who they like more?
Who they like more.
Oh, you're going to be so fake. You're going to be so performative for 1 year. That's crazy.
I'm going to treat the child like I would treat my own child. I'm not going to treat him nicer.
You think I would trust you? You say you're going to turn a new leaf every episode.
I am. I try, and then you say these things and you make it hard. It's like a villain trying to be good, and instead of trusting him, people still make fun of him and doubt him and not trust him, making him go back to his villainous ways. You are the reason why I can't change for the better.
I'm the reason?
Yeah, you.
I'm the reason why you said you don't want a daughter, you want a son.
I said that was a joke. I hate that was this guy's toast. It's me, Jeremy. Hey,
Yeah.
Jeremy, hey guys. I want to turn a new leaf with you. That's what we almost called the podcast.
Yeah. Can you guys believe it that the podcast was like Toast wanted to call it a new leaf?
Because I want to turn a new leaf with you. That's all I ever wanted from this friendship, and you just won't, you just won't accept it, and it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit.
Does it really?
Yeah.
So you think if I was really accepting, you would turn a new leaf?
Yeah.
Okay, I could try that. Look at him laugh already. He's not gonna do it. Look at him laugh.
No, I'm just really excited for this new chapter.
No, you're not. You're snickering at the thought of me.
See, you're doing it again.
No, you're doing it again.
You're doing it
You're
again.
the one. Nah.
I said I'm excited,
Like,
and then you're
crazy.
like, you're blah, blah, blah.
I said I'll try it,
You're
and then
telling
you're like,
me how
no.
I feel.
That's crazy.
Okay, you're telling me how I feel. I learned that you should tell me how you feel, not tell me how I feel.
I said I could try that, and you started laughing.
Cause out of happiness, out of excitement.
You did not look like that. You look so...
Don't tell me what I look like. Your perception of reality does not make it based, it's not based in truth. It's based on your perception.
I almost feel like we need to talk about something else because we've been fighting for like 30 minutes of the episode.
Oh yeah, we should. What's the topic for the day, Chelsea?
Well, we don't need to do the bonding, but let's go.
She said we don't need to do the bonding.
Do you want to try?
No,
it's okay.
I don't want to bond with her
right now. But it's
Right
not a
now?
good time to
No.
bond. No.
This is an antagonist. Every episode we flip a coin of whether or not it's going to be a nice episode or a bad episode. And it's a bad one.
We could talk about the truth behind streamers, like the ups and downs, because you guys were talking about maybe raising a kid and maybe wanting them to be a streamer.
Oh. Well, I'm always interested in like the next generation of offline TV. I don't love talking about streamer life because, hey, there's about 10 other podcasts you can watch for that. Sorry. But I always think about the next generation because some people would call me this generation's Ryan Higa.
I'm sorry, Ryan. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve it. Your legacy was greater than this. And people like you a lot.
I'm not saying I'm like Ryan Higa. Like Ryan Higa's the GOAT. He is like, to me, Ryan Higa is the forefather of all Asian content creators. Like we all descend from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just everyone knows Ryan. Everyone loves Ryan. And like, I don't know. I've met so many people in the industry and I feel like Ryan's literally the one that I'm like, you are like you lived up exactly to like what I thought you'd be. Not like I had a huge expectation of him in my mind, but it's just like you're a good person. And that is literally, honestly, for whatever reason, sort of like a rarity. Yeah.
Like he's the GOAT.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT when it comes to Asian content creators. And then there's like the next generation, which I see is what OTV was. Like we were after Ryan Higa and Wong Fu, there's the next generation. That was like offline TV. And
there's been a lot of like people in movies and stuff now too. Like a lot of Asian Americans in movies and stuff. That's great.
Yeah. And now there's like the new generation.
Yeah.
That's where I put like Jason the Ween and Ray, the friend of Kai Cenat. And I think there's room for hopefully the next generation of offline TV. Because with Wong Fu and Ryan Higa, like we didn't come from their family, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Whereas they were like YouTubers and we were streamers. Yeah.
And I think that the next generation will come, like in One Piece, how the older pirates made way for the new gen of pirates.
Yeah, I just think whatever is popular is going to become saturated in some form. So when a lot of people see like IRL streaming right now, how fun it looks or how popular it is, they're just going to create more. So then it's going to naturally saturate the scene, and content is very saturated right now too. So many people have like similar videos or like want to do content and all that kind of stuff. So I think there is room. It's just more like it will be saturated, and that's okay. Yeah. You just have to make good content.
It's also really cool to see. Well, it's kind of like things going full circle, because right now, do you guys notice this? But there seems to be a lot of Riz content. Yeah. Especially in the Asian community.
I mean, that just tends to do well. Like relationships, people can ship people and stuff. Like, yeah, that's just like, I mean, you.
Yeah. Like I see that. I was like, wait,
you were a prime example of that back in the day. I went through
that 8 years ago when I first came to LA, and I had a harem arc.
Yeah.
And looking back, it's like, wow, a lot of people were watching and cared about it. Because I streamed Hearthstone. It was like this nerdy card game for 3 years beforehand. And I was pretty good at it. I had really good viewership. And then I came to LA and I was rizzing up. We didn't call it rizzing up girls back in the day. Like we were just talking to them. And that kind of blew up me and offline TV. And it was like a whole story arc for 1 year. And I see what's happening now, and it's kind of like the same thing of farming, clip farming, they call it now.
Yeah, and that's a lot of clip farming. But I also think dating, like to an extent, that is also saturated. Like I think you can use it to a degree if you're good with it and stuff, but I also think people have now seen so much of it that you're like, oh, I've seen this in just a different form. Like how many dating videos or how many people you're gonna talk to on stream. Like I don't think it has the same impact as it did before, unless it's like a buildup of like genuine falling into like a relationship type of thing. I think that gets people hype when they get to see like the process of it becoming something. But you rarely do that nowadays because a lot of people keep their stuff private.
Would you go through that again? Have a public relationship?
Yeah, I would. I think but I have a different circumstance. Like I vlog so much that like I would love if they were in my vlogs and everything, just kind of like accompany me. But then does your audience like them? Also, some people are more private. They don't want to be there, or maybe they're not necessarily like great on camera. And so I don't know. I think I would be totally fine having a public relationship, because I have times where I scroll through really cute TikToks and I was like, oh, I would want to do that, or I would want to post that. I think it'd be cute. But I think it has to be very gradual for me. I'm not about like, oh yeah, making my content all relationship. I want to like, they could be sprinkled in, but my content is still my content because I like being my own person and not having it turn into couples content for that. But I could completely do like a separate thing with them, or have like a separate account or separate things. But yeah, that's my idea of it. You think you would do a public relationship again?
Yes. I don't think I can do. I've flip-flopped back, because my first relationship was super public. Like literally from the moment we met till like the breakup, it was all public. And it was cool in the sense that you get a lot of public attention, but bad because it's just like this whole extra factor instead of just a normal relationship.
And people overanalyze.
Yeah, and you have to deal with a lot of public comments.
Yeah.
And not both people can deal with it all the time. And I had a super private one, and that kind of sucked because as a streamer, I like talking about, all facets of my life. I like doing things with my partner, and to have to just completely not do that was also difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm flipping back to public. It's like, okay, if I start dating someone seriously, I will want people to know.
I think I'm like, oh God, it's such a delicate balance because I think we all initially had public and then we were like, oh, we don't like this. And then we went private. And then we're like, well, now I kind of miss like this. And we just go ping pong back and forth. But maybe the medium is just that it's not so shoved in your face, or it's not like so like such a big deal. But in general, oh, they are dating like so and so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because yours was very like fueled for the first one. So that maybe was a little different. And then I just want to be able to like hold hands with them at like when I'm out in the wild or like vlog whatever, and I'm not worried about showing their face or doing other things like that.
You know what I want to do? I can't farm Riz content. So I've been DMing 18-year-olds. Sorry, let me explain.
You shouldn't say that.
Let me elaborate.
Say that whole sentence like in another full sentence again.
I want to find young content creators.
Uh-huh.
Ages from 18 to 25.
Uh-huh.
So I would message young content creators and ask like what their plans are.
Okay.
Full stop. I'm on the older side.
Mm-hmm.
33, and this space is considered unk status.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna let that slide. I can't farm Riz content. No one wants to see a 33-year-old
Farmers content.
farm Riz content.
Uh-huh.
So my hope is to have 18-year-olds. Sorry. My hope is to have young content creators under my tutelage farm Riz content.
Okay.
So I've been messaging
younger content creators to kind of
to just get their like vibe them out, and I feel really uncomfortable doing it.
Yeah. Do they think you're hitting on them?
I think one did, and I don't know how to explain. Hey, I'm not trying to hit on you, because if you say that, that's also weird.
Well, like I think that's fine to make it clear, or just say like, oh, by the way, like I have a girlfriend, so
I have a girlfriend, and she's really hot.
Yeah, yeah. Just try to say something like completely so they don't have to worry. But at the same time, like, do they know you're reaching out to them for content?
Yeah, I mean, I try and make it clear. I don't want to set expectations like, hey, I see you're on your grind. I like your stuff. Just wanted to get your thoughts on like what your goals are. Okay. Stuff like that. But that's what a creepy guy would say anyway to try and get it.
Yes. Just have someone else reach out. Have your like assistant. Have like a female assistant reach out.
Okay.
That could be better. Feel like, oh, Toast, then they can speak on behalf of like, oh, Toast wanted to like maybe do a potential scout for like creators or blah, blah, blah. And then they have a little bit of an idea maybe. And then they know it's not creepy.
Yeah. What I want to do. Okay. So one thing I think OTV does really well is the girls. I think a lot of the girls in our friend group are super successful, independent, strong, like smart, funny.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas I see other content org to like mostly have male members and do Riz content with like the girls in their lives.
Yeah. There are times where I'm like, I understand, but at the same time, I kind of feels bad. It feels like sometimes girls feel like accessories almost, or like in the content. I get it. It's just, as a girl, it obviously when I see that, but.
So I want to focus on that because I think OTV and Friends, the friend group overall, have been really, I actually consider our friend group to be a matriarchy, that the girls call the shots and that the guys are kind of like,
Oh, follow up on it or
More
whatever.
more how do I say this? They're good guys. I think a lot of the guys in our friend group are like decent guys and will always prioritize the girls.
Yeah, and how they feel and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good. They
It's
like
a safe space for the girlies.
Yeah, they almost like follow their lead because they trust the girls and like, or like, oh, I want them to be comfortable and stuff.
Yeah, it's a good place. So, like, you know, people like Pokimane, Lily Pichu, Valkyrie, Tina, you know, all the girls super successful kind of from our side of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should focus on that. That's why I've been DMing younger female content creators.
We're definitely cutting that out.
Anyway, that's my plan. And I just need to do it in a way that's not creepy.
Yeah.
So that's why I need your help.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of seen as the aunt.
Okay.
If I'm the unk, you're the aunt. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I think those recent. Oh, I went to a Netflix event. It had a lot of celebrities. I don't want to talk about it. You know, I'm not.
You invite me?
No, I invited my manager.
Okay.
She had a great time. There was a lot of celebrities there. I'm not gonna name drop, but Ben Affleck was there, Matt Damon, and Top from Squid Games. Anywho, I met this girl. She does Roblox.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Kat. Like 5-10 million subscribers on YouTube. She's like, oh my god, this guy still is like, you know, big fan. I was like, oh, really cool. Who's your favorite offline TV member? And she said, Yvonne.
Me?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
You. That's what I said too. Why?
Hey.
I had the same reaction. And she's so nice. And I love her energy. She just seems like such a great person. And I had to tell her, well, it's all for the camera.
Hey, you did not tell her that. No way you told someone who does not know me that and who loves me. Hey, you did not take that away from me.
But you are seen as like, you know, that's when I kind of realized, oh, people actually like you. Huh?
That's crazy.
It's a compliment. I just told you a good story. Why?
No,
it's
so backhanded. It's so backhanded.
There's nothing backhanded about
There
it.
is.
I told you what the girl said.
That's when I realized people actually like you after years and years of being your coworker.
Well, I like you. Because we share a close bond. We've been through so much.
So you think you're biased in that, and other people can't like me?
Well, that was the first time I heard someone say that you're their favorite OT.
That was not the first time.
I've never heard anyone say that. It's not because I go around asking. You seem so shy. I don't doubt you are.
You literally told me at meet and greets, you're like, this girl told me you're her favorite and like blah, blah, blah and everything.
I said that?
Yes.
That does not seem like something I would. It's probably something I would hear about, but not tell you to keep you down.
I remember this once. We were taking a group picture. Someone asked you to move so that they could stand next to me.
No, that did not.
That happened.
That happened.
Lying. No, I remember because I remember looking at you and I laughed.
That does not happen.
That happened. Did you just literally block every single person who said I was the favorite member? And you just saying this just now is... That's crazy.
It's my strategy when I was playing Among Us. I would learn information and I would just block it out so that when I retell the story, it's as truthful as possible.
You're trying to put me down. Keep me down.
Why are you nodding your head, Chelsea?
Yeah, she's... Okay, anyway.
If I was trying to keep you down, I would have told you that story.
Okay, well, because now you remember. Now it's in your face. Okay, what?
Yeah,
and then what?
She said you were her favorite and she loved your energy. And I realized, probably a lot of people, especially girls, you know, that our viewers really trust you guys and respect you guys.
Okay, tell me who she is after.
Her name is Kat.
Kat.
She does Roblox. I think if you type Kat Roblox, you will find her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Wait, she said she met you actually.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean meet?
Oh.
Oh.
So that's why you need to leverage your position as aunt to invite these girls from me to talk to.
Bro, like, I just can't believe the way you keep phrasing things, but like, I get it. Yes.
Yeah, like, there's no way to phrase.
I will. I mean,
I have
like,
a girlfriend.
I want to like.
You gotta defend me, Yvonne.
I want to like, you know, just make sure they're safe. That's the biggest priority. You know, keep them safe. Like that's like the biggest thing in this industry, because I feel like so many people take advantage of like younger creators because they don't. Yeah.
Why don't you message guys?
Guys are interesting. I think we definitely need, the way I see it, if I could have a house, it would be 2 guys, 3 girls. And with guys, I think we do need guys. I just don't, this new era of streaming, I'm a little unfamiliar with, because the guys that are popping off are more, how you say, rambunctious, which is different from my generation. Like my generation is more reserved, and even the generation before me, like Wong Fu and Ryan Higa, their content wasn't rambunctious. It was like skits. It was like self-deprecating jokes, and now it's kind of like leaning more active. So I'm not too familiar with that. But I do think when you got, my hope is to do a cat's eye model of 5 content creators and of 5 different ethnicities. So you're kind of hitting everything, and there's something for everyone. Yeah. One Filipino. Multicultural. Because offline TV, all Asians. Even the white people, Asians. Broden, half Asian. John Jody, half Asian. We don't have Michael, half Asian. We don't actually have any talent that's full white.
Well, if you put them together, technically 2 full white.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, even Sydney, half white, half black, because it's like, ooh, a full white person, a full black person, that's too much.
That's not how it worked.
You just said let's split them up, and then that's 2 white people.
No, but when you're saying like, oh, that's too much, it's not. That was just because she is, not because like we all like, oh, too much of any ethnicity. She just,
ooh, that's too much ethnicity.
She was born like that. What do you mean?
That's why for the next generation of offline TV, we need to get multicultural with it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking, if I could build a bear this. 1 Indian, 1 Filipino, 1 white person, 1 Asian person, 1 black person, and 1 Latin person. And then we're hitting every ethnicity in the world. I feel like I'm forgetting a couple though.
Maybe, probably.
Yeah, and that's how we do it. And then we have to retire. You, me, Scara, Lily, Michael. We're out of there.
I mean, and offline TV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we leave. And it's those 6 people, John, Jody, Sid.
I don't know about you guys. Me and Scar are going to be there forever at our retirement home.
You and Scara? Well, Scara, yes, because he's the founder of OTV. Why are you still
Whoa,
around?
I'm like low-key there. We're OG members.
No way you said OG. You joined the last out of everyone.
Yeah, but that was still like a year into offline TV after it's been like how many years?
You're not OG, man. You're not OG.
How dare you?
If we had a number for the order of we join, you're like an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all this, am I not 7 or something?
Okay, there's Scara, Pokey.
Yeah.
Lily. Poke Lols.
Oh, I thought we were just talking about like original, like you and like people who are still existing. So like it out of like original, it's like Scara, Yvonne, Lily, you, Michael.
I thought you joined before Michael.
I did, but like not as like a talent, but like I was there before Michael. Yeah.
I know it was wait, did we ever officially promote you as talent? Was it like a discussion?
Yeah, we had discussion. You came over and brought cake.
I brought cake?
Oh my god, I
remember
hate you so much.
That boxing match really knocked the memory out of me.
Wait, you have no memory of this?
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm not joking when I say that boxing match literally deleted 50% of my memories.
That is insane.
It's not my fault. I got punched in the head. I don't mean to forget.
We had a meeting. You messaged me after saying like, oh, congrats, or like blah blah, and then you brought over cake like the day after.
Did I bring over the cake? Or was it like a staff member brought a cake and I was there?
You brought over cake.
Oh, wow. I was really nice, huh?
You need to say sorry.
For not remembering the cake. Look, Yvonne, I swear to God, it's not because I'm forgetting it because, it's not a core memory. I got punched really hard in that boxing match.
I should have punched you harder.
Look.
Then I can forgive you for forgetting everything.
It's the thought that counts in that moment. When I was that person, I cared a lot. And I still do care. I just can't remember because of the boxing match.
You remember random things, and you don't. That's the thing that leaks out.
When I get punched, like I didn't get to choose which memories I get to keep.
You know what you forgot?
What?
Do you know what memories you forgot?
How am I supposed to know what memory I forgot?
What's left? How do I know what you have left?
I remember when we looked for an apartment.
Uh-huh.
I remember when you tried to cheer me up when I was fighting with my first girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
You tried to cheer me up when I was fighting with my second girlfriend. You tried to cheer me up in Korea when I was fighting with my third girlfriend. Those really stick out.
Those really stick out, right?
There's just so many fights.
Yeah, there's so many. What was the common denominator here?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a lot. Wow.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I don't remember everything.
Yeah, well, I'm offline TV talent now, in case you forgot.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That must be big for you.
What did you just say?
So anyway, back to it. So Michael's 5 and you're 6.
Yeah.
And then John Jody Sid. Well, actually, I thought you got promoted after John Jody Sid.
I did.
All right, 9.
What? No way! I joined way earlier.
Yeah, but are we counting when you joined or when you got promoted as talent? Because I do remember that. It's coming back. We got John Jody Sid, and they were already asking, so is Yvonne a manager or a talent?
Mm-hmm. About that at the Almont house. We talked about that at the Crescent house. We were always like, this is going to be the good old days.
Yeah.
And when I think of that, for me, specifically the Crescent days were quite the good old days, in my opinion.
But even now, I feel like it's still the good old days.
I think so too. I think like being able to travel together and do shit together, play games and everything, like we are genuinely living our best lives. And I feel like we have been for the past like however many years, like minus a couple things, but in general, like it feels like we're just in college or we're kids still, like living life to the fullest, but we're like stressed about work, but that's normal. And then like I think as time goes on, we're gonna be worried about different things. It'll be like health. I'll be like where we want to live, where we want to settle down. Are we tired? Do we have the energy to do things? What's up?
I'm raising my hand to not interrupt you.
Yeah, go.
You said minus a couple of things.
Yeah.
What are those things?
You have your thing, I have my thing.
Yeah, I'm just asking what those things are for you.
Devastating moments.
Can you elaborate on those moments?
No. Can you elaborate on those moments?
You know what? I can because I talked to my therapist. He said silence is dishonesty.
Uh-huh.
Like when you have something to say, not saying it is essentially a form of dishonesty to yourself.
Okay. And you have to say it on a podcast, or you can say it in person, in private?
I won't say it on the podcast. No, one day I will. One day I will say everything. No, I don't know if I can say that.
No.
One day I'll say everything. Well, it's probably not necessary. Yeah, I think we lived our best lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minus a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
That one day I'll talk about when I'm 60 years old.
Okay.
And I'm not in the public eye anymore.
Yeah.
What do you think your kids will think about your guys' relationship? And what do you think they'll think when they look back on this podcast and see the clips of you guys fighting?
Well, they would probably see, I think Yvonne would make a really cool aunt. And my kids will love spending time with her.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think I would be the same for her kids. Because I think I can treat her kids with a kind of freedom I wouldn't allow for my own child.
Yeah, it'd be like pets, You probably have a lot more fun playing with someone else's pet than taking care of his own.
I would actually give them so much. I would spoil them so much that they resent Yvonne.
No way. I knew it. I knew it. When you were talking about the foster child, I already knew that you were going to spoil the crap out of them.
I would buy them the video games, iPads, and they'll be like, I love Uncle Toast. Get them a drum set, and then Yvonne has to be the bad guy and take it away from them because they'd be playing it at midnight.
You act like I can't do similar.
You're not going to do that because you're actually a nice person.
Oh, it's different. I would just actually be nice to them and hear them out and validate their problems and insecurities.
My kids will not have insecurities. They will be so well-rounded.
You're gonna be suffocating.
I'm not a helicopter parent.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I have gotten a lot of practice as like a parental figure in this space, I feel like. And every time I make a mistake with one of my projects, protojays, I'm like, shit, should not have done that. Ooh, I didn't do this. I think one of my biggest mistakes with like my friends was I treated them like projects instead of treating them like a friend. I never asked them, hey, how's your day going? Like, how you doing? I always ask, hey, you stream? Hey, how's your Instagram? Hey, how's your YouTube? You got a YouTube strategy?
I mean, I thought of that, not like, I don't think you treat them as your project, but you know how like an Asian parent doesn't say like, how's your day? Or like, I love you. They say instead like, have you eaten yet? And they say like, hey, wear a jacket when it's cold outside. Like that was your form of love towards them, was kind of like wanting them to grow in their career.
Yeah. And because I made those mistakes, I won't make those same mistakes as a child. It's like how with Asian household, your first child turns out really like mentally scarred and get thrown to the side. It's like, all right, let me start over with number 2.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that already. So I got some practice.
So you think instead now you're going to ask your kid how their day was doing instead of being like, hey, did you do your homework?
Yeah.
Really?
Now I learned, I should learn to connect with them emotionally. Even though I feel the same way, I need to be able to express that.
You're like a different person with kids. Like you're actually nice. It's like a switch goes off.
Because that's Uncle Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Disguised Toast.
Yeah.
Disguised Toast is a real bastard.
Yeah. That's why I think Uncle Jeremy would be a very nice person. So I think you would be good with kids. It's just, I don't know if it's your own, like maybe it's different. Maybe you feel the right to them that you're not going to be as nice to your own kids, but you'd be a great Uncle Jeremy.
I would be. Also, very, very much depends on our partners.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So I think our kids would love Aunt Yvonne and Uncle Jeremy.
Yeah, they would. If I died, would you take care of my kids?
If you died and how old are they? Because I'm not changing no poop diaper.
I don't know. It could be anything.
I would probably take care of your kids because I always say this to you. I'm probably going to be the reason why you die.
So you think you would want my kids being raised under their mom's murderer?
That would be the ultimate revenge. I kill you and raise your child. It's like a plot to a movie. I tell Yvonne this every week. I'm gonna be the last thing she sees on this earth because I'll be there by your deathbed as a friend after I poisoned you.
I feel like this podcast, we've just been arguing and hating each other. I feel like my period is coming. Like I feel angry.
Hey, let's end it on a positive note.
So we're almost to the end, but Yvonne, you did send me a reel before, and I think it could be fun to try this tier list.
Oh, it's just, I was just saying like, because this guy wanted to do fucking ranking Asian like ethnicity.
No way, you just threw me on the bus.
And I said, no, well, we're cutting this. But I saw one that was better, which was ranking food of like, oh, do you like pho or do you like Solantan more?
Oh, no, don't cut this. Leave it in. I see what you're picking up. We can't rank ethnicities. Wink, wink.
Shut up.
So we can rank the food of different ethnicities.
Cut it.
And we're only judging it based on the food. Wink, wink.
Shut up.
So I put bulgogi in C tier because I find bulgogi to be egotistical and overly nationalistic. Is that what you're saying? Is that I'm picking it up, right?
No.
We're just ranking food.
I don't want this. It was just food. It was just gonna be food.
It was just food?
I hate you.
So was it gonna be like a metaphor?
I hate you. Just go away. Go away.
Because I actually think that's a great idea.
No, that's not what I was getting at.
You're my bad, man. You're my bad. Hey, we can do that next week. We can get a little tier list. I think we have a tier list board. I'm down to rank Asian food.
Okay.
Popcorn chicken, S tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Stinky tofu,
F.
S tier.
F.
Are you Vietnamese?
No, I'm Chinese. You've known me for like a decade. Did that concussion take that out of you too?
Your last name is NG.
Yes, for Ing. Wu?
Not Nguyen?
No.
We talked about this on episode 2.
Because every time I see her last name, it's like, oh, that's a Vietnamese last name.
It's not though.
But now I remember you're Chinese.
It's a Chinese last name.
That's why you want to go to China so badly.
Yeah, and that's why I know Chinese.
你会讲中文啊？
我会。
哇，好厉害哦！
Just like he's just so like makes me angry. I want to punch him.
We should do We should do one episode in Chinese to reach the Chinese audience.
I can't speak that well in Mandarin to do that, or even Cantonese maybe.
大家好，我的名字是吐司，然后这是我的朋友 Yvonne. What's your Chinese name?
Wu Yiyun.
Huh?
Yeah, Wu Yiyun.
Wu.
He gets it. Wu Yiyun.
Damn, your parents hated you.
No.
They did not set you up for Wu Yi Wu.
Hey, you're making fun of me. He's making fun of me. He's laughing at my name.
It's just like,
you asshole.
It's
it just doesn't stop,
it's just
bro.
so much vowels.
What is this? Wu Yiyun. You stupid.
There's like 8 vowels in a sentence.
What did you say? 吐司?
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 Yeah.
That's your name?
That's toast.
No, it's not.
吐司? Well, they call it 吐司 in Taiwan.
Oh, in
means,
Taiwan.
In Taiwan, it means burnt, like cooked bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your actual name?
Wang Zeqi. It's a pretty good name.
Is it?
It's a pretty Wang. You know what Wang means?
Yeah.
Right?
You're gonna be. Oh my God! You're literally like family elitist. You're family name elitist.
Yeah, the Wang family has been around for decades. I never heard of the Wu family.
Oh my God! There's so many of us. Damn you.
Name one. I know so much Wangs.
Well, you're also. Well, is it Taiwanese? Is just different than like China or Hong Kong?
Well, ethnically, I'm Chinese.
Yeah,
let's
China and Hong
not
Kong has a
get
lot.
canceled. Let's
Okay.
Let's not talk about politics here. But the Wang family, we are a strong dynasty.
I don't remember was there a Wang dynasty?
There was. Yeah. Chelsea, what's your last name? Are you Chinese?
Yes. Her last
Ma.
name is Ma.
I don't want to assume.
And you don't know.
Want to assume, okay?
Well, you assumed I was Vietnamese. You can't assume Ma is Chinese.
That's fair. You know what? I'll give you that one. That's on me. That one's on me. Hey, that's on me. The Ma. I've seen Ma.
Yes.
Okay. I've never heard of. Ooh. Ooh?
Ooh.
It's Ni.
Ni?
Isn't it, right?
Is it Ni or Wu? Why are you looking up your own ancestors? Shouldn't you know this?
Look, I'm trying to show you the word.
That's Wu. That's not NG.
In Cantonese, it's Yvonne.
What?
Yeah, is the last name in Cantonese. Yeah.
That's not a word. That's like yummy.
You're making fun of our words.
So sorry. If there's any out there, I apologize. It doesn't sound like a word. It sounds like a
I'm mad at you.
Oh yeah, Scar gave you a Labubu. You should open that.
If this is not a secret, I'm fucking mad at you.
Oh god, I'm gonna get canceled by all the in the world. So Scar got Yvonne a Labubu.
This is Trisha. Trisha gave it to Scara.
Oh, it looks like a fancy Labubu.
It's the newest one, big into energy.
So what's the deal with Labubus? Like,
What's the deal with Labubus?
it's been around
They're
for
just
a
so
year
cute.
now, but I feel like in the last 2 months, it's gotten so big.
It's bigger than the last, or it's been around longer than that, but they just recently blew up a lot more. But it's been over the year. They have 3 collections out for these fuzzy keychain ones. They have exciting macaron and then have a seat. My favorite is have a seat, but this is a new one, big into energy, and it's been sold out constantly. Super hard to get. And the creator of this actually is from Hong Kong.
This feels like Pokemon cards for girls.
Do you see which one you like?
Ooh, the green one.
The green one?
Yeah. If you get the secret one, is it worth a lot of money?
It is. It's worth like $400.
I saw Rihanna had a Labubu on her bag, and that's what blew it up.
Oh, Lisa loves
Lisa.
Labubus, and that's what blew. Secret, please. Please.
Okay, you
All I
close
want
your
is secret.
eyes, you pull it out, and you judge based on my reaction. Which one did you want? Don't. Hey.
The black one.
Oh, well, it's not the black one. What's your second favorite?
Well, I like them all, but maybe the red one.
Ooh, okay, what's your third favorite?
I'm just gonna open them. Oh, this one's good.
I like that one. This one's like
God.
multicolored.
Wait, this one's a good one. A lot of people like this one. It's hope. Oh no. It's luck. It's luck. Yay! Luck is a good one.
Okay, let's end it there while we're ahead. Yvonne's happy.
Wow, like it's so cute.
This is a rare feeling for her on this
Yay! Oh my God! Wow, the tie dye on the back of luck is really pretty. You want luck?
podcast. Oh wait, I have a gift for you, Yvonne.
You have a gift for me?
Yeah. Let me grab it. You talk about Labubus.
Okay. They're supposed to restock today, so I gotta be on that. 4 p.m. on the TikTok shop. I gotta set an alarm. Labu, labu, so cute. And they're so soft.
Wait, should she close her eyes?
Labu, labu, labu. Okay. Labu, 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 boo. Labu, boo. Labu, labu.
Just use your hands. Feel it out.
Oh. It's soft, but plastic.
Yeah, well, it's wrapped in plastic.
Did I ever open it?
Yeah, open. You can just rip it. It's pretty thin plastic.
Okay. Okay, look.
Describe what you're feeling.
Fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Fuzzy. Soft.
Mhm.
Soft fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Handles. Handles? Handles.
Yeah.
It's a bag.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a Labubu bag you said you're going to get me. Right?
No, you got it. Yeah. You can open your eyes.
Yeah! It's so cute. Oh my God. Look at him.
I want you to know that I didn't get it specifically for you. I was doing like a video at Collecticon, and I just traded some Pokemon cards for it.
But you didn't get it specifically for me.
Nah.
Why'd you trade for it then?
I traded 200. I traded my Glaceon EX, which is worth like $200.
But why?
For content, because I had to fulfill a sponsorship.
Just be nice.
I'm being
Doesn't
honest.
just be nice.
My therapist said I must be honest at all times.
Did
So
your
I'm being-
therapist ever tell you like sometimes you hold it back like a little bit?
Well, he also did mention there are always like better times than others to like
Yeah.
say things. He did mention that, but I hope you like it,
Yeah, it's cute.
and you can put all your Labubus in it.
Yay!
What a great way to end the podcast. Viewers, thank you all so
How
much for
cute.
watching. Really appreciate it. Tune in next time, and soon we will have a therapist on the episode with us.
Oh, we freaking need it.
And I suggest this to Yvonne, where we go to Seaside Donuts, where all the ABGs hang out.
I told him he's dated. That was so 6 months ago.
So we got a couple of special episodes coming up. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.